it going? Thanks for tuning in. Today, going to talk to an old college baseball teammate of mine, Alfie Baca. He came in because they run a coffee shop down in Phoenix, more in the Levine area, and so they're looking to get a website done, do some Facebook marketing, and so we dive into what they're looking for on a website, the different types of targeting that you can do based off of some of the events that they want to run within the coffee shop. So it's cool to chat through what you could do from I want to run an event to these are the type of ads we can do to drive foot traffic and sales. Also dive into some Google marketing, something that he hadn't heard about. So how they can get their coffee shop to the top of Google when people are looking for Starbucks or whatever it may be. So get into the nitty gritty of actual strategy with this coffee shop on how we can drive foot traffic for a local business. So hope you enjoy. Would love your feedback. Let's dive right in. What are they doing right now from like a marketing standpoint in general? Like, what are you guys doing to get customers at all?
Just
other than posting
Facebook, Instagram.
Are you guys
They're on Yelp?
Are you guys running
Google
ads,
reviews.
or is it just the posting that you guys are doing?
No.
You guys post some awesome stuff.
They do. We ran one Facebook ad. I think it reached out to like 2,000 people. We ran it for maybe 7 days. We tapped it out at like, what was it? Like $10 a day, or I don't know what. I don't know exactly what the price was. That was maybe like a year and a half ago. But that was another thing. We were just gonna fork it out and just pay for a Facebook ad.
Did it work whenever you guys did it?
I think so.
Did you guys see?
Yeah,
an
because
influx
we
of
try
people?
to ask when they come in, if they're new. We know if they're new,
Yeah.
obviously, for the most part. And we'll ask them, how did you hear about us? A lot of people are just in the neighborhood. So a sign that they have on Dobbins, like there's a stop sign, so it's a 4-way intersection. The sign there draws them over, and they just say, we just saw you guys on Facebook or Instagram.
Really?
So the target audience, I think, was probably 20. Well, no, because we get a lot of young people too. It's not just like the older.
Because you guys are where? It's Levine, right? Where the actual.
It's technically Phoenix, but border Levine, Phoenix, 27th Avenue and Southern. So a lot of new homes. The only other thing would be a Starbucks. And then the next closest one would be Azúcar, which is Central and Baseline. So there aren't that many. You have to come all the way out here to get another coffee shop.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there's not much in South Phoenix area.
What are you guys doing? Because I've seen the car thing, the car show. How often do you guys do that?
They'll probably do that twice a year.
Twice a year?
I think they're aiming to do another one no. So probably starting next year they'll do one maybe in the winter and then spring. I don't know. But I want to say they'll do at least twice a year. So that one they had, her dad's part of the Guadalupe Classics. So they shot a video. I don't know how good it came out, but by year. So anywhere, I think the earliest was like
cool.
a 37.
That is cool.
And then they had like a 40 and then 57. And then they just had maybe 15, 20 classic cars there.
That's cool.
That one was a pretty big event. We're having the 2-year anniversary coming up. Her brother-in-law made cornhole boards with the 3's
cool.
on there. Then they have the shirts. They have hats that sold pretty well. Tumblers, like water bottles now. So she's, especially during the slow season, she's been getting a lot more merchandise.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you guys be wanting to sell merchandise on the website?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
And do you guys have a vision of what you want the website to do, other than like you've seen Dutch Bros that looks cool? Like, did you guys have a vision for it at all? Or?
That I don't know exactly what she had in mind. Knowing her, she's a very visual person, so probably either having her mom, people actually wearing like either photo shots or action shots of wearing the gear.
Yeah.
Not trying to copycat to other brands, but like how Live Fit has their action shots.
Who?
Their Live Fit. Randall Pitch. It's based out of Orange County.
Is it like LIFT?
No, LVFT. So they're a fitness apparel company mixed now more into like streetwear, skater,
Live Fit.
Live Fit. But their thing is just black everything.
Yeah.
It's just very.
That's what I just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His house, his car, everything is just black.
Really? Just murdered out.
Just murdered out. Yeah. So I would imagine some more of that stuff. I know she's experimenting. I don't know if you saw her video. She posted like of her making the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where the video. That's kind of what we're wanting to go.
It's funny
towards.
whenever you mentioned Dutch Bros doing that. Whenever you click on it, that it shows kind of like it. Did it do it animated? It was like anime because it'd be cool to do something where it just like something like flips or just whenever you click on it, it has a picture of her actually making it, and then do a video of each drink that's made. I mean, it takes some time and you can prioritize it, but it's like it'd be cool to do that. So that
you could do I always looked at those charts online to see what everything is, and it shows like kind of like the proportions and what's in it. Like so after it's all loaded up, you can have like Americano, like you know, espresso and then water, so you know what's in it too.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Cause I'll post. She has this thing on her Instagram. It's baristas favorites. So stuff that's not on the menu that she just comes up with, she'll post them, and then we started doing a lot more like polls, like using the questions on Instagram, saying, "Would you guys like this for a seasonal, or would you guys like this?"
Do you get a lot of engagement with that? Do you get a lot of people?
Yeah, we get a lot, pretty good, a lot of answers. A lot of even when they say, "What's your favorite?" They'll throw it out there. Oh, I love this. I love this. But I even went a little too detailed, and she did not like that because she doesn't want other people, you know, taking how many shots, how many pumps, how many of this. So she just. We keep the flavors, but as far as the quantities and the combinations and stuff.
How the meat's made?
Yeah. Yeah, that we kind of keep, I think, a little more in-house.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I mean, you could do cool videos just not even showing how many pumps and all that, but just like a little close-up of it. Just kind of...
it is, yeah.
Yep, all getting made.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it would be cool to, like I said, it'd be fun to do a video and like he can come out and... So I thought you guys, for some reason, I thought you guys did the car stuff more frequent.
No, we've had, in the 2 years, I think we've had 2. One of them was a Honda, like a sports car, just like Subaru car club that made up. Well, they'll do car meets, so it won't be an actual car show. They'll just, a bunch of guys will meet up and then they'll go and drive out. But the classic cars, that was the first one that we've done.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we were even thinking, I don't know, because we see cars up and down. I even wanted us like flag them down and just be like, "Hey, is this your car? Blah blah. You've heard of 3's Co?"
Yeah.
Give them a flyer. Be like, "I'll hit you up." And like even on my route, like when I'll be working and stuff, I meet a lot of guys with classic cars. So if they're not buyers for me, I turn them into customers for the coffee shop. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cause it'd be like if you had video of it or you got video of it, like you could take people that are like going to the Facebook ads and stuff, is like take the video and target people who have an interest in coffee and like older cars, basically old classic cars, and then it's like by showing the video of that, it's like, oh, that stops them on their feed or whatever, and then as they can learn more about it and go, oh yeah, I want to go there, and it's a great way to reach new customers. So you can take people that watch the video all the way through and then just serve an ad that get directions and stuff like that. And so basically it's just finding people, if you're doing that you know, more frequently or whatever, you have that, it's a good way to drive foot traffic and reaching people by instead of just saying, hey, we're a coffee shop, show the cool things that go on, and because it fits in with what I feel like doing something that like you're on the fence for, and then it's done at like a baseball field, you're gonna be more inclined to be like, oh yeah, I'm down to go try it out, because it's you're interested in baseball, and it gets you to actually come in and do it. So that was just one thing I thought it would be cool to get video of, because there are a lot of cool pictures you guys post up whenever you guys have it.
Yeah, and she's the one that does, so that's another hard thing. Her mom's not very I mean, she doesn't know how to take pictures and do videos and all that stuff. She's not of that generation. So when it's just her and her mom, because that's what I tell her, once you get videos of Dylan, she's like, well, I'm making the drinks. It's hard to have somebody record me or taking videos and stuff like that. So she tried doing it, I think one time with just like on a selfie and then kind of doing it that way, or I don't know if she set it up in a certain area, but so that's one thing we need to take advantage of when I'm there is just to take more content, because I get on her about it too, that I don't think she posts nearly as much as they could be, but it's just it's hard to get.
Well,
content.
I mean, like I mentioned, it's like, so with bringing him on, now that we have like some episodes done and stuff like that, would love to set up time to where we could do like we can go film and do something where it's like basically think through a couple different things. Like we can take like your top 5 most common or fan favorite drinks, and then show you how to make it, and do something where it's like what goes into it, how you guys get the why of each drink, and like if you guys have that many flavors and it's different, like what made you think of it, and just get like top 5 whys. That might take a few minutes, and then just your guys' branded story in general, like how did this get started, why the Phoenix area, why Levine, like the Levine area, and why like from when it first got thought of, and just get that video and make it like a nice little 2-3 minute video that would go on the website. That so when people hear the why and it
the
just
story,
How did it get started?
Julie, my girlfriend, it kind of started. It's weird because they have an Instagram page called Caffeine Suckas, or Caffeine Suckas AZ, I want to say. They would drive to freaking what is it, like way far, oh my god, I can't think, past Chandler, Gilbert area.
Gotcha, yeah.
For coffee shops. They drive to the west side, like Verado Cafe, like almost Goodyear, past Goodyear area, Buckeye. They would drive all over just seeking out coffee shops. And they built a whole page and like a community of just coffee. So her and her mom were talking one day. We went out to breakfast. They're like, oh, we've always wanted to open up a shop. I want to say I had a part in it because I told them, I was like, why don't you guys just do it? Like, just talk about it. We're here. I don't know if she'll admit that, but she'll, we were out one day. They just started, like, okay, let's do it. Like, okay, yeah, we'll get together. Like, no, like, right now, let's look up, pull out your computer. So she started looking up places. Her sister, Serena, found a spot. Originally, they were going to do it in the back of a liquor store. Like, It was a Del Monte Market, and then they had, like, a small restaurant attached to the side, which, looking at it now, probably was...
That would be tough.
Yeah, it was really small. And then this other place opened up. It used to be an Herbalife place, like crepes and restaurant, whatever, so...
Okay.
They said... Let's do it. They got the place. They started looking for roasters. I remember the day they went and did a bunch of like samples and stuff like that. So they kept it local. The roaster is Press Coffee. I mean, you guys heard Press? Coffee.
I think I heard them with the Win Smith.
Oh, okay, probably. They have a bunch of accounts. I mean, everywhere. So then the 3's Co is for the 3 daughters, and then I guess the Heart is for Rose, the mom. But it's Julie and her mom that are the owners, yeah. And then I'll help out. Her sisters work there. Her nephew works there. Her brother-in-law even got his food handler's card to help out. So
that's cool.
We tried. I don't know if I should say this, but it doesn't matter. They should. They did what do you call it? Like through another company. They had somebody come and work for them. What do you call it?
Like a temp?
Not a temp.
Contractor?
No, like a teenager kid just looking to get experience.
Internship?
Like an internship, yeah. Did not work out. He didn't last probably... It was supposed to be 6 weeks. I think he lasted maybe 3-4 weeks.
Why so short?
Well, just... I don't know if it was the company that they went through. Having somebody work at a coffee shop that doesn't like coffee It's just
that's
That's
You know?
not a great.
it's like if I didn't like beer and you're a bartender, like because part of it is too, and I think where you can really separate it, and I tell this too to Julie all the time, when I go to a brewery and I can tell which waiter or whatever is full of crap and doesn't know anything, or is the one like, oh no man, how's this one, like, oh it's
give
good,
suggestions
it's smooth.
and everything. Yeah.
So when people go into the shop, probably out of every 10, maybe 3 or 4 of them, maybe less, but we get a lot of people who say, I don't know, what's good, whatever you recommend. Okay, what do you like? Oh, I like something sweet but still has the flavor of coffee. Okay, are you nutty? Do you like sweet? Do you like floral?
Yeah,
it's an experience, and we couldn't have him up at the front because he didn't know what.
And that's your chance to get repeat business right there. Like if you have someone that's just like, I don't know, like get regular, like someone that's not there to help them out, like they'll be more inclined to not come back. Whereas if you take the time to like, well, what do you typically like? What are you in the mood for? And like, oh, well, that goes with this, and actually show your passion for what you do. They'll remember, and the next time they want coffee, they'll drive that extra mile or two to come in because.
Yeah, and I think most people will say coffee's coffee, but I really think people come in because they just got a new community table. So picture a table like this, but elevated. So they got bar stools and everything. And people come in. We had one bad review on Google Maps or whatever it is on Google, and there's just certain people. As soon as they walk in, they're just not in a good mood. But started saying something about, I can see boxes all the way in the back. I'm like, okay, well, don't look back there. What are you looking in the back for? Something about the coffee was cold, and just and the one thing that really struck me, but I actually kind of looked at it as a positive. He's like, oh, they're very welcoming if you're a regular, because everybody that come in like, oh hey Tom or hey Bill or hey whoever. Because we know pretty much everybody that goes in there. It was his first time. Wasn't very friendly. We said hello. He was with his kids, but he never went back. But of course, we didn't know him.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to be that friendly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard to call someone by their name if you don't know. Yeah.
So, I think that's pretty much just building the culture. It's the waffles are another thing I think that separate us.
How is the food aspect going?
Great. I think that's. Apart from the coffee, obviously, because it's a coffee shop, I think people go because they know of the waffles now.
Mm-hmm. Why? What's so great about the waffles? They taste great?
Yeah. I was even telling, I don't know what it is. They're simple. Yeah. But I think the fact that you can create them, how we serve them on paper plates, it's not like we have a bunch of fancy... Yeah. But my stepdad did say... The concept of coffee and waffles, he's like, I've never heard of any place serving coffee and waffles.
It's true.
Yeah. Just coffee and waffles and pastries together. Yeah. We don't serve eggs, we don't serve burritos, we don't serve anything. It's just waffles, and all our pastries are homemade. And then the banana bread is our main staple, but Julie's taken the scones to like another dimension.
So there's just like a lot of experimentation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
We've tried the good. I've tried a lot of bad ones that don't get served. But it's
that'd be cool in and of itself. Like the fact that you guys are always testing, like that would. Oh yeah. That would make people want to come back. Like what's the new, like. Yeah. Even highlighting that, like you guys should post more about that. Even just like
the experiment.
Do you any kind of posts of like the new ones that come out constantly, or?
Yeah, so she'll do like either on the stories, like the night before. Yeah. She'll be like, "Oh, come on in for," I think her sister made these. I don't know, some type of truffles that she made. Yeah. I don't know if they're coconut truffles. Like blueberry, lemon scones. Scones all different flavors, but there's like protein energy bites. Like that was another thing. I think that kind of like the quick grab and goes. Yeah. People come in and they want, they don't want to wait for a waffle. They take a few minutes.
Quick coffee and.
So I think that, yeah.
Do you guys, as far as like the new stuff, is there any kind of like unveiling day or like this is what's new this week or anything, or is it just kind of
It's so the seasonal menu. So on the day of the anniversary, that's kind of what was on the flyer, on the post. We'll have raffles, we'll have games, and then the announcement of the new fall menu. So nobody knows what's on the fall menu unless they remember from last year. I would imagine some type of pumpkin drink. Something pumpkin.
Pumpkin-y.
Like for Cinco de Mayo, they had a cafecito de mexicana, so it was just the espresso with some lechera, like the I think it was lechera, and then they put some like Tajín Mexican spice on there. It was weird, but it was good. That was a really big hit. And then certain days of the like holidays, they'll put out a special drink, or I think usually like our summer menu will do a lot of tea drinks.
Yeah.
Like a lot of mixture of different teas. So that's another thing. Our teas are pretty.
Cool. I mean, just
pretty
new.
popular.
And the testing, is it just the seasonal stuff, or do you guys do it like on like a weekly basis, or monthly?
I would say the seasonal probably take a couple months in advance to get the whole menu, because there's probably 4 to 6 drinks that are seasonal right now, maybe even more. I want to say maybe closer to 7 to 8, and then those will all be gone, and then they'll come out with a whole new fall menu. And then the ones that are popular ended up just making it as a regular thing.
Gotcha.
Have you?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, have you ever done like anything? Because it sounds like you guys are constantly making new ones. Like, had like 2 or 3 out, and then had people like get feedback on which ones to keep. Anything like that?
I think we not intentionally, but I think we have an idea of which ones are the popular ones and which ones are not. Like the ones this season, I think, was our cherry pistachio latte. It's just new. I mean, you don't know if you'll find cherry pistachio anywhere else.
Yeah, sounds very
nice. Just pistachio coffee. I don't think I love pistachio. I've just never really seen it.
That's all I get is pistachio mixed with vanilla, white chocolate. I'll mix pistachio with everything. So I think we have a good idea as what's popular or what people tend to get on a regular basis.
Well, I'm just saying, like, just to I like get engagement with, like, kind of maybe bring people in. Just, we're gonna unveil like these 2, and it's up to you guys which one we keep on the menu for like 6 months or something like that. You know. Oh,
okay. Even like on a poll question, or you mean physically?
Well, just physically have it, almost like when Mountain Dew had like all those flavors, and they're like, buy all these, try them, and then vote. Kind of like that, you know?
Yeah.
Just like there's like new things for everyone to try, so you give them a reason to come in, but then you also give them a reason to try all of it.
To try all of them,
because then they gotta pick which one stays.
A lot of people are loving the variety. Variety and seasonal. Got a lot of awesome reviews on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 4.8 with 89 reviews. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
I think that I would say that's the more popular one. I haven't checked Yelp recently, but we did mention, I don't know if there's any ways to encourage people to leave reviews, but she did mention it's kind of hard because, say, if you leave a review, you get, I don't know, half off drink or something like that, but I don't know how. Do
you guys have a loyalty program at all?
Yeah, we have the stamp cards. So you buy 9, you get the 10th drink free.
Do you have any? So just the stamp cards, nothing like digital.
Oh, and now they started a like a birthday. So with the we got in touch. Well, this realtor / he does video and all that stuff. Also, he kind of just announced he does more like South Phoenix TV type thing. So he does a lot of like local restaurants or businesses. But he just did a video for us, and he put it out on his page, just saying who we were, and then we did a raffle. So with all the names that we got from the raffle, they put their emails in. So now on their birthdays, I think they set it up automatically to where it'll send them an email, say come on in to redeem your free drink or something like that on your
So
birthday.
they're doing it on your behalf. Have you guys ever thought about doing something on your own? It's kind of like do you go to 3's at all, or like the 3's VIP card? Yeah. I mean, it's just something like that where like someone literally either has a card or just there's an app where like there's a lot of places where you can do it to where people can just scan their phone, or you can do it based off their birthday or phone number. But it's like it's basically a CRM, and it tracks what all people are buying and stuff like that, and that's the goal is buy 9 you get 1 free, and so it does it automatically, so you save on the paper. They don't have cards. But yeah, the biggest thing is you can track it and what all they're buying, and you can take the people that frequent there quite a bit, like that come in a couple times a month or something like that, and pull that data and then target them on Facebook and Google, and just basically, hey, appreciate you, can you leave us a review? So it's like you're not just asking anyone and everyone, you're going through and looking at your internal data and seeing all the people that are coming in quite a bit, why not spend a little bit of money and just see if they can leave us a review, because those reviews, I mean, they help you show up higher in Google, and like the Yelp, if you start ranking, better there, when people look for a coffee shop, you'll be more inclined to show up, and so
And then the other side of that too is anyone that's like doesn't come often at all, you can always reach out to them as well. Like maybe like some kind of coupon code or free drink or something like that.
Just the ones that show that maybe they haven't been there in the last 6 months or 3 months.
That's a whole other thing is like, I mean, doing email marketing, I mean, that's what you could use it for is segment everyone that literally your entire customer database, and hey, they haven't come in 3+ months, let's send them, hey, get 20% off, get them back in. The people that have been here 5 times in the last month, hey, here's a thank you, and bring a friend and give your friend a free coffee or something like that. It's just a way to message and communicate with people at scale, just based off of what they're doing, and it's
even people with your menu too. Even with people that haven't come in a while, you could just send out the menu and be like, "This is what's new." Like it's been a while, so.
Dang. No, I didn't even know that. I started tripping out before I started listening to your post about like target audience, Facebook ads, and this and that. I freaked out one day because I was just about to turn 29, or I had just turned 29, and I saw a Facebook ad, things you need to know financially by the time you're 29. So I click on the comments. I click on the comments, and all the comments were like, "Are you guys 29? Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Are we all 29 in this forum? I just turned 30 last week." But I was like, so creepy. Facebook's like in my, like, because they know they have your birthday, they have your,
Well, dude, they're so genius about it because it's like they connect people with similarities. So it's like, I want to put the high school I went to because I want to connect with other people that graduated at the same time. And so it's like people are willing to give up all their information, and since it's first party data, you can then target off of it. It's like, dude, you can target based off of, they just got rid of a lot of it, their third party stuff, like household income. You can target people that make between $100,000 and $150,000 a year, or their like net worth is $500 million a year, or $500,000 or more. Like, but it's like people list their kids, so it's like one of the hardest audiences to hit are like new moms. So like you can target moms that have kids between the ages of like 0 and 3, and like because they list their kids and they list the ages because they want to meet other moms that have kids of the same age, and it's like. So because your birthday is in there, they know exactly when you're gonna.
Like even I love reading the comments for, I don't know, I guess my guilty pleasure. I don't know. Yeah. Like I'll click on like a Ryan Stewman post or the Grant Cardone post, and then the Ty Lopez are very popular ones. And all the comments would be like, "Ty, can you get off my freaking page, please?" And then somebody replied and said, "Well, stop looking at stuff on YouTube. Stop looking, because they know you're obviously looking at that stuff. That's why it's showing up on your feed. If you don't like it, I mean, they know what you like probably better than what you think you like.
It's
you know what I mean?
Yep, and it's all done and it's even done like even if you won't click on like or comment or anything, like they'll know when you stop and watch a video because they'll just see you stop on that part. So then it's like, okay, well, you stopped on, this piece of content. If it's about Grant Cardone, the last 3 things that we've shown you, you've stopped there like 30% longer than everything else. So, hey, you might like it. So now we'll start showing you ads, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, now I get that like. And then once you start looking at the comments, it's like, and then that's how they build a profile on you. And it's like, so even without going into liking, like everyone's like, well, I just won't like or comment or anything. It's like, well, just subconsciously you stop on stuff that interests you. Like
stopping, even sharing, like.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a list of all the websites you've shared from and stuff.
See, that's the thing. I don't like anything. I don't share anything. But I can tell you, there are certain videos I'll stop and watch because now you don't even have to click on a video to watch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you don't even have to click on it to listen to it.
Yeah.
Which is genius now because you just scroll down and you just hit the audio button. You don't have to click on the video to watch it.
But they know you hit that button to turn the audio on.
See? I don't know why. Sometimes I'll even watch a video without the sound on. Just because I'm too lazy to click anything, but I'll still try to, and I'm watching it just in silence.
You're a majority. It's like, dude, it's like 85% of video views online are watched without sound.
So they all got subtitles now.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
But what's crazy is most people don't do subtitles. Like, I've been...
Oh, really?
The last, since we've been doing this more, I've been, just watching other stuff more, and, dude, a good... Probably 30-35% only have subtitles.
I was gonna say a lot of the news ones that I'll see in there or anything, maybe not like the subtitles at the bottom, but it'll be if you turn the sound on, it's just audio. It's just music.
Yeah.
Like all the writing in the video is everything it has to say.
Yeah.
So there's no actual words whatsoever.
Yeah. Have you guys done anything on Google at all? Because you can target people that are looking for a coffee shop. You can do a 3-mile radius around your the coffee shop's location and just target people that are searching for Starbucks, people that are searching for coffee shops, and then you can give them turn-by-turn directions, and it's you can say whatever you want. So it's don't conform to the giant, come to a local coffee shop or something like that. But I think that would go far because that's so when someone's looking for coffee, they need it now. Yeah. And that's the
Especially
Facebook.
If there's no other places really.
Yeah.
Now is that just you go on Google search engine or even in your map? Because whenever I want to see anything, I go to my maps right away.
Yeah. So it's even in maps, and so the ones that show recommended. That's basically what you can buy, that ad spot. So if you type in coffee, you could be the first one that shows up as recommended. And then we just update whatever copy you want. And then you can see how many people are clicking on, give you a call, get driving directions. And there's things we can do, if you did that, we can see, well, a lot of people are calling but not getting driving directions. We could do stuff get a tracking number and put it on there, and then we can see how long these calls are going, and then see is it resulting in, basically at the end of the day, it's all right, we spent couple $1,000 this month on advertising, how much money do we make off of it? Yeah. And so it's tracking those little things.
I think that's an issue they were having is when we ran the Facebook ad, being able to track the ROI on that ad, because we don't. Some people just come in and they just get their coffee. And
even if you ask them where they saw it, they're some might not even remember. When it's you can do your best. The Google Analytics does a good job. There's a lot of tools where you can try and piece it together, but there's no perfect solution. The best way to do it is just look at your financials. It's hey, we haven't been doing anything the last 6 months. All of a sudden, we threw a couple $1,000s at Facebook, and our revenue went up. 80%. There's definitely a correlation there, and it's a lot of different data points you have to try and put together to see what's working. I mean, they're getting better at it, but it's this whole privacy thing that prevents it, because it's from a marketer standpoint, we're we want to be able to tie all the dots together, but it's from a consumer standpoint, everyone doesn't want their data passed around and stuff like that, and that's the whole Facebook Analytica thing. That's why everyone's all pissed, and it's everyone loves their data, and so it's but that's the biggest thing that most people is we spent money, we did see an increase, but we don't know if it came from here, and it's you just kind of have to
kind of connect the dots.
Yeah, and you go in, like, the good way to do it is to invest, like, don't just go in and throw, like, $50, because you might see, like, $100 worth of sales, but over in the month, that's, like, you're not going to be able to see a significant increase that might impact your sales by, like, 0.2%, where it's like, cool, let's throw, like, $4,000 this month or something, like, whatever you want, but something that's a bigger investment, so it's like, we know that we're driving traffic, people are seeing this, let's see if we can see a correlation, and then it's, once you do, then it's just, what else can we do to continue to do it? Like I said, it's like, I would love to set up some time and think through a couple different videos to make.
Yeah.
And then, I would love to help with the website. I mean, I know you're not a huge fan of technology.
I am.
Are you?
No. Yeah. I don't mind it.
Because, I mean...
I have a J6.
Oh.
Samsung.
Because, like, we could start putting ideas together on, like, because either we can sit down or email or something, but it'd be great to kind of hear, like, what...
Yeah.
Typically, like, how we'll figure out the starting point of a website is, like, just send over a doc that has, like what you mentioned, I like Dutch Bros, and then list out some bullets on what you like. Whenever you click on this, it does this.
Yeah.
And then, basically, it'll be, like, 5-6 different websites, and it's like, I like how this video looks here, I like how this looks, and then based off of what you like from, like, 4 or 5 different sites, we can start putting one together.
Yeah.
I think it's huge because once, going back to the whole tracking, like, once you have a website, you can install, like, pixels and stuff, like Facebook and Google, they all have, like, basically a little cookie that goes in so that if you're driving people to the website, you can then follow them around, like, I'm sure you've looked at a pair of shoes and that same pair of shoes follows you around. Yeah, so it's a way to be able to communicate with people after they get to the website, so it's like, it'd be good for, if you had the merchandise going.
Merchandise, new items, like anything like that.
Yeah.
Announcements, basically.
Would that be, I don't know if this is the same, but like ClickFunnels, like you kind of target them from, like, say Google.
Up here to down here.
From Google to your website to, I mean, I don't know how it would work, but pretty much you're guiding them to where...
Yeah, you want them to go. It's funny, that word funnels just comes up so often in this room.
Well, I've just been hearing it. I hear about it a lot now, especially in the last maybe year.
Oh yeah.
Year or so.
I mean, it's a way of, like, growing a relationship. It's like, I mean, they're probably tired of hearing it, but it's like, you have people that don't know about you. It's like, what can you do to introduce yourself? And that's why, like, getting the why and how you guys became is you can take little clips of a video and advertise that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I didn't even know there was a coffee shop near me. Yeah. And all of a sudden you start showing all the different, like, the different, you can do a 15-second, 30-second clip on all the different drinks that you do and show one each time, and all of a sudden they're like, oh wow, I didn't know how many drinks they had. And then you just introduce yourself and then show them all the different product services that you offer, and then ask for them to come in. Yeah. And then once they've viewed or been to the website and all that, and then it's like, hey, come on in, and that's where... it all comes down to knowing where they are in that funnel, what you say to them, and what you ask them to do to keep them coming down. Yeah. Because ultimately, your end goal is to get people in the car and coming in.
And get there. Yeah, because even, I mean, referrals, I think we have a pretty strong word of mouth, what do you call it, community, or just, you know, just by word, people coming, like, oh yeah, my friend so-and-so, or my friend, my coworker brought in drinks on Friday, so I wanted to come and check it out for myself.
You guys, are you near, like, a lot of offices? Like, is that something you do?
Yeah, not really. They did have a meeting with an elementary school right across the street where, I don't know how many months out of the year they'll have big volleyball tournaments, basketball tournaments, football, baseball, whatever. So they were working on either setting up, I don't know if they just wanted to have flyers, or for the school to say, oh, for you parents, you guys, if you go here, they know you guys are from here, you guys get 10% off, whatever. I mean, it's just tax, but it's something, you know? Yeah. So they're steering them there that way.
Yeah, because that'd be, I mean, depending on, I guess what you're all near, like a cool little program if you did like coffee for offices in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, I think
Or
that
like
was one.
meetings.
Yeah, it was me, coffee. I think somebody else had done it, but coffee with a cop or something like that. I know we have a few regulars, officers, and kind of keeping within, the community. Just if you have questions, the police officer will be here for an hour.
Yeah.
Come
That's
in,
cool.
meet your local deputy or sheriff, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just to get so people, and it helps them also. I mean, not be
Yeah.
afraid of
And
cops.
see, that would be perfect. Like going back to like parents that have kids between the certain ages. Like I'm sure those people would be more inclined to want to go in and ask the
kids
cop
and-
than like us that are chilling in Tempe. Like
Yeah.
so that'd be a good thing to target. Like literally, you're not even advertising coffee at all. You're just advertising the opportunity to ask questions, and like it might be like the time that you have it. It might be a babysitter or something or whatever that needs time, like just finding an hour to fill in the morning, and by showing that, it's like, oh well, cool, we can get coffee and then you can go meet a cop and ask questions, and it's like, so all those little events that you do, that just increases more opportunity to like reach many more people, and like other than just like people that are interested in coffee, it's like giving someone something to do, and it's like, who doesn't like coffee? Most people will then buy a cup of coffee when they're there, and it's like, so you're bringing someone value, and that's what's driving them there, and it's like, oh, well then, since I'm here, I might as well get a coffee, because
they do have, they're also doing, we had art up from the Sagrado. I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's a art gallery on Central and like Baseline, in between Southern and Baseline. I think they're looking for a change, so Julie reached out to a lot of either her friends or local artists in the area. So she had a vision of when they release the art that they're going to be putting up, come and meet your local artists, because a lot of these pictures, they're local, but we don't know who they are. They just put them, they signed it and this and that. So now when you actually walk in and be like, oh, hey, you that's my artwork. Even reaching out, I think, to South Mountain Community College, doing like a contest, be like, give your students a chance to be featured in a local coffee shop. Each of them have put out their work or something like that, and then we'll hang your art for a month or 2 months. I don't know how long, but
all it's all good stuff,
because they're very. That's what I think they benefit from a lot, is the art scene. They're very big into art in the local Phoenix scene, so they get a lot of artists coming in that way. Musicians, she's very musical, I guess. She has a lot of friends that do bands and stuff like that. So even in the 1 year anniversary, her friend played some live music. I don't know if they'll ever do like a jam session. I don't think it's that type of that much space type of coffee shop. But just little things like that, so it's not strictly just your coffee snobs that are coming in.
Yeah, no, those are awesome ideas, and each one gives you a different opportunity to promote. Promote differently. That isn't just like we're a coffee shop, like what everyone else does. Like look at everyone wants to find some cool things to do in their area.
Right.
Especially at a low cost. Like it's not like it's gonna cost a couple $100 to have fun for the night or something like that. Like it's like it's cool things that are happening in the community, and it's like by continuing to do it, people are going to want to reach out and want to be part of that, which is then also going to drive people to want to come in. And going back to like all the different interests is as you could do a cool campaign where it's like the whole meet the artist is you can take pictures and do like a poll or Instagram story on like all the different pieces of art, and then give people a chance to like, which one do you like the most? This is going to bring in the artist so that you can get a chance to meet him. So it's like people want to get their they want to choose the winner, so it just creates engagement, and then all of a sudden it's creating a story that people want to be part of, and it'll help with the whole build up of it.
And then, for events too, do you create a Facebook event or anything?
They'll do, just like your, when you create a party or they'll do Facebook events.
Isn't it funny? I went from creating parties to business events.
Oh, yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah. You mean you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just I don't know.
From PC.
Yeah, back in those days,
Yeah.
That's how I found a bunch of parties whenever I first went to Tempe. It's just Facebook. Like, dude, people put them on and like. Yeah.
Oh really? I
Yeah,
did.
that's
I
how
must have
my-
not been in that scene then. I don't know.
My old roommate got one of mine shut down. He put it on. He created it on Facebook and made it public. Cops showed up the day before.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't the smartest.
Wow. Really.
That's funny. But even I was just thinking, going back to like tying, if this is working or not, you could do some where you have like a little video. You can target people that watch 3 seconds or more, and then do a form fill that says like get 10% off your first purchase, and then send an email with a coupon code out. That way they fill the form out. Now you have an email. Now you can communicate with them on an ongoing basis and show them all the cool things to do. So as you email them, that takes the cost out of having to spend money on ads. And then once they bring that coupon code in, you go, oh, well, the only people that got this were that came in from this video or this campaign. And it's there are ways to do it. It's just you have to figure out the logistics around it. Like, what are the tracking codes? How are we going to track this from this? And so there are ways to do it. Just thinking through them.
Yeah. And everything's digital, right? Would you say paper is completely...
I mean, some of the stuff that we've done pricing on like sending direct mailers out, and it's what, $2, $3 to reach.
Well, and there's a minimum of like 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Well, so I mean, look at this. So it's like $2-3 per mail piece for a direct mailer, and for like Facebook ads, you're looking at $7 to reach 1,000 people. So it's like, why would I spend $3 on a mailer that right when you get it, it's going to be thrown away?
Yeah.
Then I can just go out to where people are actually looking.
Yeah.
It's like I barely check my mail. It's like, and most of it goes to the garbage.
We still have our Papa John's. I mean, we do use those for a rainy day. I mean, we'll keep them unless they expire. But yeah, we do get the Papa John's. Buy 2 pizzas at $8 or something. I don't know, but
everything's worth trying.
They just sit there.
Everything's worth trying. I mean, put a unique coupon code on something and send something out in the community and just see if you get it back. I mean, that's an easy way to, like, if it costs $1,500 to send all these out and you reach however many people. Yeah. I mean, if you get enough coupon codes out where you made $4,000 in revenue, then at least you're at making $2 for every dollar you spend, and
it does make sense just by numbers. Just numbers alone, you spend this much, you reach this amount of people, or you spend this much and reach.
Dude, that's what it's all about. Like, it amazes me how much is spent on like TV ads still. Like they're almost like 50-50. I think digital's finally gone above traditional, but it's like anytime you're watching TV, how often do you either fast forward through the commercials, or if you can't, you just look down at your phone and go to Facebook so it's like you're spending, and the cost to reach people on TV is huge.
Well, and you don't carry around your TV with you everywhere.
Exactly.
You have your TV, your phone already.
And going back to like, hey, Facebook can tell that you stopped on Grant Cardone a couple times. Like, you can't do that with the TV. Where it's like you have to just reach everyone. And it's like, how many people are you spending money on to reach that aren't even interested or would even buy from you? It's all about being smart with where you're spending your dollars. That's all it is. Like, there's a cost for everything. I was trying to break it down to like, how much is it for like a cost per a pair of eyeballs? Like, that's because TV, I mean, they even inflate it quite a bit. Because it's like, you reach this many people and numbers look really good, but it's like, well, you're pretty much hitting the entire population. Like, how many people are actually watching that channel? How many people are actually watching?
How can you track any of it?
It's everyone looking at the wrong KPIs and like what numbers to actually look at, but it's like people you don't know what you don't know, and it's like you're only gonna listen to like what the vendor says or the TV salesperson says, and it's only a matter of time. So like I said, it's like it's just so cheap. On the social side of things compared to all other channels where the attention actually is.
So that was our next thing. I think we were talking about it and just saying just fork it up, suck it up, do whatever, and just go full on into like either a month long. I don't know how long, but
I can send over a little plan and like so that's what I figured is like I can send over. I mean, now I heard a little bit more about everything, what you guys been doing and stuff like that. I can send over just a list of things and just started going through it, what we can do. Cause it's like I said, the whole video thing, I'd like to do that, like just donate that time, cause we're looking for opportunities to like we've done a lot of this stuff, but not actually like look at this cool video that we made. Like we have some, but not a ton, and so and then all the other stuff I can just show you what costs are and stuff like that, and it's we can just go from there. But it's
because I mean she even said like we'll pay. I mean you gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah, because it's, as you said, everything.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's a lot easier.
It accelerates it.
You don't have to do it. The real question is how quickly do you want to grow? Because it's like you can grow organically, and that's fine. It doesn't. Dude, the ROI is amazing there compared to spending $1 and trying to reach people. But it's like by putting money behind Facebook ads and Google and all that, you can grow 30, 40 times faster in the matter of a year than the word of mouth. Because the word of mouth, you have to rely on someone actually speaking for you, then to remember it, then to command, where it's like you're just pushing to put your brand in front of people, and it's like,
I mean, it's just I just look at the top guys. When I say the top guys, like the either business or social media, like I have no idea what Ty Lopez does like on an actual business, but I know he spends a shitload of money on advertising. I know Grant Cardone spends a shitload of money on advertising.
It works.
I mean, Gary Vee, I'm sure, spends millions of dollars on advertising.
There's one I just listened to, or a couple days ago I listened to, but he's been consistently up until like the last 4 months, been spending about like 10 to 15 grand on Instagram. But it's like stories, I want to say they were at like $4 for each 1,000 people, and he said he just started investing about $50,000-$60,000 a month just on Instagram stories because he goes, dude, the amount of attention that is there, and like it's like we'll look back in like 10 years and there'll be $100, $120 to reach and it's just it's underpriced. It's I mean he says it all the time on how much he wish he would have invested more into Google AdWords, the search stuff. He goes took my dad or my parents' company from 3 to 60 million, but it could have been 250 million if I would have invested a lot more into. But he was doing more print and stuff like that, and just didn't see the opportunity because we're not letting that pass again. I mean, it just works. It's like people's attention is there. It's you can target people that at least like coffee. So I mean, it's like it's when you look at all other forms of advertising, it's probably the most cost efficient way to do things.
And we'll even talk. I mean, we can go another hour or two, but so pretty much take the same thing and then just apply it to kind of what I'm doing as far as like the security home automation, because I figured I was listening to something too, because he used to do a lot of door knocking. He used to do a lot of like phone calls, and if you're not making 100 calls a day, you're not working. He's like, dude, I'd spend $100 or spend 1 hour, reach the same amount of people, then go do 8 hours and speak to maybe somebody that's either not home or don't answer, or it's just so even just taking that and applying it to
but what you just said about door like salesmen, like dude, taking Facebook ads and stuff like that, like you can target homeowners in certain areas and run like form fill ads where it's lead gen, and instead of wait like 8 hours a day door knocking, it's like spend some money on some ads, get some form fills, and set up appointments. You can then like it'll take a little while to fill your pipeline, but then you start talking to 20-30 people instead of 1 or 2 people a day. It's you might have to spend a little bit of money, but it's like like if you spend $100 and set up 50 appointments in one day, how much ROI, how much revenue can you make compared to sure, walking around is free, but it isn't free. It's opportunity cost, and your time is very valuable. And it's like, because when I wrote that, I had 3 people knock on my door within like 3 days. I'm like, dude, like, like, it was, Is that what you do? Is you go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a car. I don't do the typical, like, I'm literally just going every single door. I have, like, Redfin, I seek out either new homeowners or, like, corner houses, nicer houses on the block, just stuff that they can help us do some advertising.
Yeah.
Because when more homes that either stick out, that have a nice car, something that kind of brings your attention, and then they help us just with the sign in the yard, and then we give them a huge discount because they're advertising for us.
So yeah, you can sell that in a little 30-second video and then literally put it up and target homeowners and just be like, I don't want to disrespect your time and I don't want to come knocking on your door, blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm trying to do. Let me know if you want to talk. And then it's like, now you got people filling out their name, what time they want to talk. People will be like, oh, wow, people will want to set up time. Like, even if they were teetering, and be like, oh, I'll set up time to talk because you're appreciative of my time and not like, just walk up knocking. Because all 3 days, too, is in the middle of dinner. I'm like, dude, it's freaking like 5:36 p.m. What are you doing knocking on my door? Like,
that's prime time, dude. People are home.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I think that's the other thing, too. Like, I feel like back in the day, you were like happy to get company, and now people are like,
oh yeah,
nobody wants to answer. Like, who is that? I didn't have anyone coming over.
Well, especially as like the home security starts getting bigger, and then you start getting the like you can see who it is. Like, dude, just go away.
Yeah.
Bro, go away. I don't want you.
Yeah. You know how that goes.
That's when I like reached out. I was like, hey, tell me more about this because it's like, dude, I'm like, I'd so love to be able to be in my home on my couch and like, dude, who are you? What are you trying to sell?
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think that would help set up so many more appointments, and you'd have a lot more revenue-driven conversation just by spending a little bit of money and just saying, hey, I'm going to be in your area talking about home security systems and home automation. I want to be respectful of your time. Please fill out the form. I want to set up some time to chat. I'll stop by then. Then you just get all the data, and then it'll say John Doe, and then you could put what questions you want, so you can put little chunks of time. So then you're not driving around as much. You're being more strategic when you're driving. You're just saving a ton of time. Yeah, you could literally drive $1,000 in revenue. Like by the time you save it, it might only cost you $100 to do it, and it's like, that's how you scale a company. Yeah. It's like,
fuck it, let's do it. No, yeah, definitely. So I'll talk to Julie. We'll set
cool. I'll shoot you an email. Yeah, with the doc that kind of outlines everything, and then at least you can see what all goes where, and then we can just start chatting through everything. 'Cause I'd love to help with the website with some video, helping you run Facebook ads, get some Google stuff going too. Yeah. And target companies like Starbucks and if they are in the area.
Yeah, the closest one's 51st. Yeah. Like a couple blocks away.
Cool.
But not in a good area.
Cool. 'Cause we can, especially all the cool stuff that you're talking about, then we can do some like email marketing to show all the different events and all that stuff that you guys are doing. But yeah, just basically a little proposal that will outline everything and how we could grow into it and stuff like that, where we can start and
no, it's time. The 2-year mark, it's growing, but I think it could be growing. Well, it should be.
How
growing
much do you guys do
faster.
a month?
Do you know? I don't know. Her mom's the one that does all the the books and all that stuff. I know the daily sales has increased steadily. Like say what a Friday, like $100 on a Friday used to be like, oh, at least we made like, $100. We made 15 sales today. Now it's like, oh, we made $240 today. I mean,
gotcha.
Sundays.
So it's just something you guys just know you will need to do to get to the next level. It's not like you guys have just kind of plateaued in sales.
Yeah,
and that's
no. It's and our price per sale, even though we had a price increase, because I think we were way underpriced in the beginning. Even our own customers told us, like, you guys should be charging more.
Funny how everyone does that.
Yeah. So even the price per sale, so maybe some days are less sales or equal sales, but revenue. Then you get a $25 sale on a shirt or a cup, or you get 2 shirts. You're making up 3-4 sales alone right there. So that stuff starts adding up too. Yeah. But it's grown.
Yeah, I'm sure the margins are a bit better with merchandise.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Sweet, man. Well, I will let you get going, and I'll shoot that over probably this weekend. I got a lot to do before the end of the week, but send it over the weekend, and then maybe we can touch base early next week and just start getting the game plan going.
If you wanted to do during store hours or during work hours, we can set it up to where we have, like, I can be there. I don't know if I don't know if Sundays are good, but we'll have to figure that out. Or maybe even an early Saturday. I was thinking, because to get enough people there to where if you need her or her mom or something to kind of work with, me and her sister could be there.
Cool.
Kind of helping out.
Yeah, because it might be good to go when it is a little bit busy. It'd be cool to maybe just get like a little time lapse to use at some point. Maybe get some customer.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? And just maybe give them a cup of coffee to be on camera and give an actual review. Because people love to hear that. Like if you're willing to get in front of a camera and know that's gonna get out there, it says a lot. So it could do a lot, and people are like, oh yeah, I've heard of you. Once they see someone else talk about it, it's like okay, cool, I know they're good.
Yeah. For sure.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'll send over some of the outlines, all that, and because it might take two different times or shots to get the actually have customers, and then hey, we actually need you guys' time to be able to speak and be in the store. It's kind of closed, but we'll figure it out.
Perfect.